In the history of football, only a handful of transfers have changed the sport forever. One of them shattered every record. In the summer of 2017, the football world stood still as Neymar completed a move that redefined the economics of the modern game. The transfer fee was unprecedented, the expectations were enormous, and the impact would be felt across clubs, players, and leagues around the world. But to understand why this transfer became so significant, we first need to look at the remarkable journey that brought Neymar to the top of world football. Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. was born in Mogi das Cruzes, Brazil, in 1992. From a young age, his extraordinary talent with the football amazed coaches and teammates alike. Growing up in a football-loving nation, Neymar developed a style built on creativity, flair, quick feet, and confidence. His performances in youth football quickly attracted national attention. Before long, one of Brazil's most famous clubs, Santos FC, recognized his potential and welcomed him into their academy. There, the foundation of a global superstar began to take shape. Neymar's rise through Santos was remarkably fast. His dribbling ability, vision, acceleration, and finishing made him one of South America's most exciting young players. Supporters filled stadiums to watch his performances. Football analysts praised his technical skills and fearless attacking style. As trophies and individual honors followed, interest from Europe's biggest clubs continued to grow. It became increasingly clear that Neymar's future would eventually extend far beyond Brazilian football. When Neymar arrived in Europe, expectations were enormous. Joining Barcelona placed him alongside some of the greatest players of his generation. His partnership in attack became one of the most celebrated in modern football. Together, the team achieved remarkable success through exciting attacking football, memorable victories, and major trophies. Neymar continued developing as both a goal scorer and creator, establishing himself among the world's elite footballers. Yet behind the success, new questions about his future were beginning to emerge. By 2017, Neymar had already become one of the biggest stars in world football. But then came the transfer that shocked the entire sporting world. We'll explore the historic €222 million move to Paris Saint-Germain, why it happened, and how it transformed the economics of football forever. The summer of 2017 became one of the most unforgettable transfer windows in football history. Rumors surrounding Neymar's future quickly spread across the sporting world. Speculation intensified with every passing day. Could one of football's biggest stars really leave one of Europe's most successful clubs? Then came the official announcement. Paris Saint-Germain activated Neymar's €222 million release clause, completing what remains the highest transfer fee ever paid for a footballer. The deal immediately became one of the most significant moments in modern football history, reshaping expectations across the global transfer market. The transfer represented far more than a change of clubs. It demonstrated how dramatically football's financial landscape had evolved. Transfer valuations, player negotiations, commercial partnerships, and long-term sporting strategies all came under renewed attention. Supporters, analysts, club executives, and football economists debated what the move would mean for future transfers. Many wondered whether another deal would ever surpass the €222 million record. Years later, that milestone still stands as one of football's most remarkable financial achievements. Arriving in Paris brought enormous expectations. Neymar joined a club with ambitious goals on both the domestic and European stage. Every appearance attracted worldwide media coverage. Every performance was carefully analyzed. Throughout his time at Paris Saint-Germain, Neymar continued to showcase the creativity, technical brilliance, and attacking flair that had made him one of football's biggest stars. Although expectations remained exceptionally high, his move had already achieved something unprecedented. It permanently changed the conversation surrounding elite football transfers. The record-breaking transfer made history, but its true impact went far beyond one player or one club. We'll explore Neymar's legacy, how the €222 million move reshaped football's transfer market, and why it remains one of the most influential deals the sport has ever seen. Years after Neymar's historic move, the football world still talks about its impact. The €222 million transfer did more than break a record. It changed how clubs viewed elite players, release clauses, and long-term investment. Transfer negotiations became more complex. player valuations continued to rise. Sporting directors, financial analysts, and club executives began approaching the transfer market with new strategies. Although many major transfers have followed, Neymar's move remains the benchmark against which every record-breaking deal is measured. Its influence can still be seen throughout modern football. Beyond transfer records, Neymar has inspired millions with his unique style of play. His creativity, close control, quick footwork, and confidence made him one of the most recognizable footballers of his generation. Young players around the world continue practicing the skills and techniques that became closely associated with his game. From neighborhood pitches in Brazil to professional academies across Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Americas, Neymar's influence extends far beyond individual matches. His career reminds football fans that entertainment, imagination, and technical brilliance remain at the heart of the sport. Football history remembers legendary players for many different reasons. Some are remembered for goals, others for trophies, others for changing the way the game is played. Neymar will also be remembered for changing the economics of football. His record-breaking transfer became a defining moment in the modern era, influencing discussions about player value, financial planning, and the global football market. Whether future generations eventually see a higher transfer fee or not, Neymar's place in football history is already secure. His journey represents talent, ambition, and one of the most extraordinary chapters ever written in the transfer market. The story of Neymar is about much more than one historic transfer. It is the story of a gifted footballer whose career inspired millions and whose record-breaking move reshaped the business of football. From the streets of Brazil to the biggest stadiums in Europe, Neymar left a lasting mark on the sport. His achievements continue to influence clubs, players, and supporters around the world. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more original football documentaries every week. Comment below, do you think Neymar's €222 million transfer record will ever be broken?